kind of just ruined it for me.
I mean, I saw
I'm
like
gonna.
clips of Steph Curry being excited. I think Kevin Durant and
Oh
LeBron were
shit.
hugging or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were.
I saw that. Right?
Yeah.
YouTube's tripping today.
Let me know when you get on to YouTube. I see us on Twitch.
Yeah, me too. But YouTube is just like not going. It says
Oops.
upcoming.
What does
Oh,
that
there it is.
mean?
There it is. It's like a new. All right, it's up.
It's up.
It's up. We're up.
All right.
Oh wow, it emails me too saying we're live. That's cool.
I
That's
didn't know
new.
that.
That's a new
I would.
feature.
I always delete that shit, dude.
I didn't. Oh, you delete it. I see. Cause yeah, I haven't seen that email before. I don't know.
All right. Cool. You ready?
Yeah. I'm sorry if you guys can hear me coughing. Trying to
All
keep it.
right.
I'm trying to keep it together.
Uh,
We're looking
cool.
good.
Looking pretty alright, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
What up, Twitch? What up, YouTube?
I need to close it because I have too many things open and then it makes me lag. Just gonna trust it.
What do you have open?
I think that when I have all the live streams open, it's like eating my internet and Zoom and
Oh.
stuff. So I just try to, for broadcast sake, keep it light.
All right. We going.
Mm.
Go here.
Lurk mode activated.
Mm. Dude, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. My name is Mark,
And I'm Vic.
and we are To Live and Talk in LA. Shit, what's up, dude?
Shit. Not much, dude. Not much.
Somebody sounds sickies.
I know. I thought I was through it, and I was like, I just need to get better by Wednesday so I can have my real voice that the people know and love. But I'm a little sicky, dude. You know?
Don't you sound a little bassy in your head now that you have headphones on?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I
It
feel like
is
Barry
kind of
White.
nice. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's real though. Like I can't
No,
tell what's happening anymore.
no, it's not real.
No. But it sounds cool.
It sounds dope, dude. I'm telling you, when I'm sick and I do the show,
Yeah.
I actually don't want to do it, but I just love to hear my sound all bassy and tony, and
Yeah.
this is my radio voice.
That's true. I feel like when I
Or-
say these O's, they sound really rich in my ears.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Well, you're sick, dude, but hey, you're here.
Yeah.
What's good?
Dude, I just been pounding Dayquils, man. Dayquil is the shit. I don't know what your like
Mhm.
go-to cold medicine is. I am a Dayquil guy, and then I supplement with Sudafed because I get congested. But I feel like those two things, I can like go to war with those two medicines, dude. They will fight off anything, pretty much. That's
I
how I
like
feel.
Dayquil. Dayquil is nice. Um,
I'm a
I
Dayquil
don't.
stan.
What is um, what's the deal with Robitussin?
Robitussin is gross. I think everybody has their traumatizing childhood medicine. For me, that is Robitussin. It's
I
also
think
why I don't like anything that's grape flavor.
everybody hates Robitussin.
No.
Who likes it? I
No,
don't
well,
like
nobody
it.
likes it, but I mean, like, some people's, like, terror medicine is, like, cherry flavor or whatever. I don't know what that
Mhm.
is, but there's, like, it just depends. Whatever you were made to consume that you hated when you were a kid, it's just burned in you, I think. So we all just have that, like, scar, Mine's grape flavor.
But if I think Robitussin's easily the worst tasting medicine out of everything.
I would agree.
It has to be the best because they're not masking anything. It's literal mask off. So just based on the taste,
Yeah.
what's good with that?
I mean, maybe you're onto something. Maybe the worse tasting the medicine is, the more effective it is. Like, they're taking the gloves off. They don't care. Just drink it, you know?
The grossest, and the one that I fucking hate, and I think this is it, is Mucinex, and
Mm.
it's more so because of the commercials. The commercials gross me the fuck out.
Mm.
Mucinex,
I don't
seeing
remember
like
the
those
commercial.
snot things,
Yeah,
they're literal snot balls and mucus, and they looked fucking
like an
disgusting. It's right up
animated
there.
thing, right?
They're animated and
Yeah.
they look disgusting. It's right up there with the commercial where I don't know what it is, but they're looking at a foot and the toenail comes up.
Oh,
Oh, that
oh
that
God.
that ugh, like those things fucking creep me out.
That makes me like. That makes I like retching at that. I hate the idea of the nail.
Ugh, it's
Ugh.
so like no one's. It's not like Ozark when they're ripping off the dude's toenails.
Yeah,
It just lifts up like a hood of a car, and it's fucking
it's not
disgusting.
good.
No bueno, bro.
Mm-mm.
Ugh, that shit grosses me out, dude.
See, they little did they know you were never gonna buy that medicine now because of this dumb commercial. Like they went too hard. I think they needed to sweet talk us a little bit. You know,
I know. I don't
that's
know.
pretty rough.
I know lurk mode is activated for representing the LORC podcast, but it's Anthony's birthday, or it was
Oh
Anthony's
wow!
birthday yesterday. So Spooky the 13th, happy birthday, my dude.
Happy late birthday.
It's and, we celebrate people's birthdays. I think, do we?
We have before.
Yeah. What do we? Yeah, I guess
We've done some celebrity birthdays, just
we
in case
did.
they're listening. You know, or just random shout outs. I think we enable birthdays on this show.
I wonder whose birthday it is today. Yesterday was Spooky's. That's a celebrity. But who else is? Check out LRC podcast, League of Ridiculous Conversations, which you can find on Twitch Tuesdays at 7:30 or 7 p.m. Sorry, 7:30 is us.
It's Mila
That's a
Kunis'
birthday.
birthday today.
Who's?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. I love that.
It's also Halle Berry's birthday today.
That's good company.
Yeah, they're
It's
great.
kind of a baddie birthday today.
Yeah. Tomorrow it's a bit of a mixed bag. Tomorrow's Jennifer Lawrence, in my opinion, baddie. Okay, and also
Hmm.
Chief Keef. So it's like it's a real toss up tomorrow.
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef, man. Joe Jonas tomorrow. There's so many. Wow, Ben Affleck tomorrow. It's like the Globe figured it out. Gave us all this talent in one day.
Joe Jonas is not the popular one, is it?
I don't
There's
know really my Jonas is that well. I think he is.
is it? There's Nick Jonas. There's Joe Jonas,
It's
and then
Nick.
there's
Nick's the one people
then,
like, I think.
then
And then
who's
there's the
who's up
weird
there?
one.
One of the Jonas Brothers showed up to a comedy show I was performing at years ago. I,
Was it? Do you want to know his name? The weird one's name?
what is it?
It's Kevin.
Okay,
It's just their picture is funny. When you see the three of them, you look them up. He looks so fucking weird. He looks like Willy Wonka or something. It's just funny to me. Anyway, you were saying he was at a show, huh?
He was at a show of mine. It was
Oh.
weird.
Did he laugh?
I remember him laughing.
That's
The
pretty
whole thing
dope.
was I was staring at him because he's a Jonas Brother, and
Yeah.
but again I can't even remember which one it was, but he was there kind of in my line of sight because typically people are paying to see insert Jonas Brother here. It wasn't Kevin. I don't think it was Kevin.
I feel like you would know because you would have been disappointed in that moment. You wouldn't even remember it. If it was Kevin, you would have forgot by now. So it had to be one of the other two.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Joe Jonas, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a Joe bro.
It's nice that he was laughing even with you locked onto him like that the whole time, Because I'd imagine you were basically just doing your set to him at that point because he's captivating.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of like when I know that there's a black person in the room and I'm just catering to him.
you're just
And then I'm
dying
like,
to
"Oh,
hear him say,
come on,
that
come
I
on."
think it's funny.
He said.
Yeah. Exactly. Waiting for that. That's how you know you made it.
Oh man.
That's
Um,
funny.
the Olympics have come to a close.
We're through it, dude. It's finally over.
We've gone through the gamut. It's funny because it felt like time is a weird thing because it felt like we were just waiting for the Olympics to start. It was taking forever. Then all of a sudden the Olympics started and I felt like that took forever and now it's finally done.
And I watched like 3 events and I'm like, wow, I was anticipating so much. And then it just went by like that. I don't know what I was doing these last 3 weeks.
Okay, what events were you watching?
Well, I mean, it's kind of what the internet's like dictating.
Yeah.
I didn't really like watch any of them straight through, but of course I caught a ton of the breakdancing. I think everybody's been exposed to that.
Are you ready for this?
Recording in progress.
Yeah.
Backup mode activated.
We need
The
an alarm
breakdancing,
for
yeah.
that or something.
Break.
Yeah. The breakdancing, I think we all know. I feel bad for her, to be honest. I feel bad, even though it was hilarious. I spent a whole day laughing hysterically at all the clips of the, ray gun, and just various memes and different stuff they managed to fit her in. And it's always the same clip of her, either when she walks out all stupid or when she's folding in half back and forth. It's the same clip every time. She's never gonna live that down. But I feel for her because you know what? She's trying her fucking best. I don't know. It was tough.
You know what's fucked up is
Yeah.
we only talk about her,
Yeah.
and people were posting up videos of other breakdancers, and they were actually
They're good.
they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were doing all the things that you thought breakdancers could do, and even more. I'm not really attuned to the breakdancing scene, so forgive me.
But I had a good idea. Like my guess was kind of about right with what it ended up being.
Yeah, but
Just completely eclipsed by Ray Gun though, and her embarrassment. Jeez.
it was the Olympic version of Hawk Tuah Girl. Like
caught fire.
it's just it's memed into eternity, and we're all gonna be talking about her. And then people start doing these things of, I don't know what to really to think anymore, because everyone's talking about, well, it was a ballroom dancing and they couldn't get in the Olympics, so then they put her in there, and it's like, who
She's got a
cares?
PhD, and they're all talking
Yeah.
about her history and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my god, we're getting into it.
It's gonna be it's a good story, but I feel like everyone is putting all these things out there. It's not gonna be as good. It's just Australia just didn't have the right person representing them.
No, for whatever reason, this is what they ended up with. It wasn't great. Okay. You know what though? I will say I watched more of her, and it wasn't all. It was a bit of a mix. It wasn't all just rolling around on the floor. Although there was a lot more, I think, with her than with other people. But it was not all just looking dumb. A couple of things were cool. She did some, and she always finished it off with the look back at them. I can appreciate that. But she really got a lot of shit for that. Nobody even knows who won because we're too busy just laughing at her. So I hope she's okay. Because, it reminds me of Hayden Christensen when he was finished with Star Wars and everybody wanted to kill him for a decade or whatever. And he lived in a hut somewhere and in silence because everybody was so mad. So I just hope Australia is not being too mean to her. It was pretty funny.
When I think Australia, I don't think breakdancing. Is that weird to say? Is that wrong?
No, I didn't even think. They don't have to send somebody. I'm sure there wasn't one from whatever country you want to think of.
It's actually bizarre because if I'm a country like, what was it, Cambodia, or the ones we've never heard of, where there's only 3 people showing up, send somebody to be a breakdancer. It's kind of like winning the lottery, right? Send them to some random event and just let them go and let them have fun.
Yeah.
And I think that would be, one, entertaining for us, and 2, you're giving someone a free trip to Paris or LA or insert next town for the Olympics here.
And you don't even need a team for that. That's an easy one to just throw somebody in there. Same thing with the gun shooting thing, that Turkish guy.
Yeah.
And they just chucked him in there like, hey, man, you seem pretty cool. Get in there, bro. Let's see what happens,
Going back, I don't know if we really talked. I don't think we talked about the Turkish dude, but
I don't know.
It's really interesting to watch because it's him just going raw dogging it with just glasses.
He's like, I'm just going to do it.
And then you have people looking like someone from Lady Gaga album cover with those fucking.
She looked pretty cool. I think she looked badass, to be honest, with
Super
the tech.
cool.
Yeah.
It looked like a fucking high level Mass Effect item.
Yeah, totally.
Or World of Warcraft.
Cyberpunk, whatever you want. Yeah, something of that nature.
It had 7 eyes and it had 3 ears and it had an antenna to help calibrate.
Yeah.
But is that cheating? Everyone's talking about doping. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's all manual, right? I don't know if any of that stuff was electronic, and that's where they draw the line. Because you can have I think you can have a thing over your eye, but it can't be like a Dragon Ball Z scanner. There can be no computer stuff going on in there, is what I think. But I tend to agree. I think that guy, you just show up just with a t-shirt and just make it work. You know?
It's the same bullshit with poker players when they wear sunglasses in the casino.
Yeah.
The non-reflective sunglasses, because
What the
obviously you don't
fuck,
want
dude?
your hand showing.
Hmm.
But the premise of poker is to see someone's poker face.
That's an
And
aspect of it.
when you are running interference with sunglasses and you're dressed up like Inspector Gadget with the trench coat up to your neck and you're wearing a hoodie, that is kind of
It's kind of
spitting in
weak.
the it's that is spitting into the face of all the addicted gamblers out there who made it.
Who are doing the work, dude? They're showing up in proper equipment. You know, look into
I
my eyes.
Yeah, that I just don't fucking understand that. I don't like that. I mean, at that point, if you're gonna have breakdancing, have poker as an Olympic sport.
Well, apparently, according to the chat, people dress out of character on purpose now in poker. So I think the meta is changing. People are evolving. Maybe you can
You're
show
like
up like as Ronald McDonald and just get
you're
in their
like a
head.
cosplay or something.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Uh,
I'd love to see that if it's something wacky. We don't know.
So you're supposed. So what is it out of character? Like you're dressing up as a furry or something?
I don't know, Felipe. Give us some more. Give us some more
Yeah,
intel here, man. I just typed poker costume tournament, and I see a dude dressed as the captain from Pirates of the Caribbean. I see a guy with a Kermit the Frog hat on. That's pretty good, and also a
save
Jack in the Box thing.
save some of those pictures and we'll put them in our stories in the Instagram. So save those pictures,
I'll keep it up.
please.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be our homework assignment. We're gonna start posting more stories here.
I'm down.
And so what I didn't know was breakdancing being added to the Olympics was a one-time thing. What
Yeah.
they do is they kind of say, "Hey, in this Olympics, what do we want to add?" I thought it was going to be something going forward.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought once it's in, it's like an established sport. But I guess they can pick and choose.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
it's not coming back next year,
Right.
next Olympics.
LA said no, which I think is interesting because I feel like there's probably a lot of breakdancers in LA, right?
Oh, all
I
the
mean,
dancers come to LA or New York to
yeah,
make it.
I would think so. I've never seen a breakdancer, to be honest with you. I don't know any of them, but I'm sure they're around. I just don't operate in those circles.
Yeah.
It's a different
you
life.
know, you don't operate in those dance break circles.
Okay. Some Felipe in the chat is now talking about basketball. Nay, my friend. That's for you, Mark. Um,
Can we talk about the 4-3 Steph Curry made? This was my
there's your
Avengers.
basketball guy. There you go.
This was my Avengers moment. Honestly, this was the biggest fucking thing that I have seen in a while. I have not felt more American in the last in my whole life than I did watching the Team USA basketball send the Avengers to go play in the
It's like the
Olympics.
new dream team.
It was they called themselves the Avengers, and it was insane because I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a huge LeBron fan. Like, I
I
just
think they
wanted to
know.
put it out there.
If anybody's been here, they know.
Just in case
Yeah.
you didn't know this. I don't root for Steph Curry because fuck the Warriors. I hate all
Yeah.
NorCal teams.
Hmm.
Uh, I hated Kevin Durant so fucking much when he went to the Warriors. Hated him.
Hmm.
And he left, and I was like, all right, he's kind of like whatever. But to see those people come together, and for me to root for Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, I've never felt anything like that. I have never felt more of an American rooting for Steph Curry nailing threes in the face of France in
Yeah.
France.
Hey, big ups to you for burying the hatchet, at least for now, and
For
rooting
now,
for KD because I know that takes a lot.
Dude, it was such a bizarre moment.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are LeBron haters. I don't know why you would be out there, but
I
you're
don't
out
get it.
there. I know you're
Yeah.
out there. But if you were watching Team USA, you were rooting for him. You were rooting for him to just roll the shoulders and get off him and do the loco. And to see that it was very heartwarming, dude.
Yeah.
I have not been that excited about basketball in a long time. I mean, like, when the Lakers win a championship, I'm like super stoked.
Right.
But this was a weird moment that I've never had in my life of being a basketball fan. It
Wow.
was cool. It
I'm
was
happy
it was
for you.
thanks, man. Like it was a big deal watching LeBron go off and
Yeah.
Steph Curry go off, and it just brought a tear to my eye. Like,
I was getting patriotic watching the Olympics, but not to
mm,
that level. I think I'm not invested enough in any of these sports.
it, just to watch them go against Serbia
Yeah.
and come back big time. Watching them play France in Paris, like big time. That was like such a
Took them down
cool
at
fucking
home.
moment. And like
Yeah.
I know the Olympics will come around next year, like next to LA, and I just don't think it's gonna hit that hard like it did this
Dude,
year.
I want to go.
You do?
I do. I want to go to something because like some of those events nobody gives a shit about. So I just want to go and get like a cup or something or like a towel or something that just has like Olympics on there
Yeah.
because and they're not gonna be back for a long time. It's like one of those comets, you know. It's only around every like 60 years or something. You got to go.
Yeah. And see, LeBron and KD were open with two defenders on him for the dagger, and he still went for it. Yeah, I mean, that
Selfish.
that's the Steph Curry thing. Like he had a heat check,
Hmm.
like ice in the veins, and I was just watching it. I was like, I have never cheered for Steph Curry ever because of the Warriors. And you know what's the best thing about this too? And I know you're
Hmm.
not really dialed into this.
That's okay. I'm here for
Is
it.
Team USA was winning, and also the Boston Celtics fans were pissed. And anytime you get New England and Boston fans
That's
pissed,
a good feeling.
my dick gets a little hard.
Yeah.
And people were all saying like, "Man, fuck this! They don't want to play Jason Tatum." And like, I was like, dude, he's not the best small forward on the team. You have
Didn't need him,
LeBron, you
dude.
have KD, you
Yeah.
have Ant-Man who's playing great. You have all these people on the bench. Like, it's not his time. It just isn't his time. But to see Boston fans and Tatum's mom get, like, saying like this is bullshit, just it moved the needle for me. Team USA winning, Boston fans losing, stand up.
He's on the team, right? He's on the bench.
He's on the bench.
He's fine. He's
He's
fine. He's gonna
fine.
get a gold medal. Like, shut up.
His gold medal is exactly the same as Steph's.
I would love to ride the bench and get a gold medal for doing something and just chilling out, dude. Just clapping for my boys. I'm in. You know, if you look at the dream team, I saw this picture of the OG dream team, and there's like this like 19-year-old dude. He was like a rookie, and they wanted to have him there, and he's like not nearly as good as any of the other guys. But you know what? He went along for the ride. You know, just enjoy
Yeah.
it, man.
He,
Live in the
and
now.
he did.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did. That was probably the best shit of his life, dude. I don't think he was really
I-
that good after that.
Yeah, this was a big Olympics. I mean,
Yeah.
the world is catching up in a lot of things. It's crazy how China had the same amount of gold medals as U.S.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Chinese are into that, like raising them from day one and just like making them a ping pong machine or like gymnastics or whatever it is. You know, they're about that. I think that determined lifestyle, dude, for the kids. So they're gonna be tough competition moving forward. I don't know. I just liked all the memes that came out of this year's Olympics. I think the internet is like in full effect. And like social media and TikTok and shit is so like on right now that this
Yeah.
is like the most entertaining Olympics for me because there's so many hot memes coming out every day, and it helped me enjoy the sports in a different way. It's kind of like fantasy football helped me to enjoy actual football because once I started doing that, I was like, oh, this is dope. Okay, there's like a reason to like it more. So
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fun. That Turkish dude, there was a lot of other Olympians posing like him because he had that like hand in one side, you know, gun out, whatever. And I saw like other
Yeah.
people doing that. That was pretty cool. I liked it.
It's badass, dude.
Yeah.
Like this is the best Olympics I've ever been a part of
So-
and watched. Like because it felt good. The basketball was the icing on the cake for me.
Yeah.
That right there, seeing all the people come together, it was just huge for me.
I'm getting asked in the chat, am I finally joining fantasy this year? No. I was asked by 3 different people. I just don't really want to do it. I'm not into it, dude. I can't do it this year.
What a punk, dude.
Sorry.
I'm gonna.
What do we got?
The last thing about the Olympics is,
Yeah.
what sport is coming to LA in the Olympics, which I don't like at all.
What?
I hope you know this. Flag football.
Is it really?
Flag football is
That's
coming.
embarrassing. Are we going to send actual football players to play flag football? Because then that might be interesting. Like NFL
Well-
players.
What countries play flag football?
I don't know. That seems like we're just kind of like cheating one for the boys, you know? Who the fuck's gonna play?
This could be a ploy to make sure China doesn't out gold medal us.
Yeah, that's true. There's one in the bag just before anything.
Like, I mean, that's the only thing I can ever think of. Why would you do that?
Yeah, similar to 3v3 basketball. That's a good point. It's like, is anybody watching this? I don't know.
And 3v3 basketball is stupid too because you have to play X amount of. This is what I'm talking about, where you don't send the pros over.
Yeah.
Like, you have to play X amount of hours of or game time of specific basketball to be included in the 3x3. So
Nobody's doing that.
who cares?
It's irrelevant.
I think competitive eating should be there.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you know, it was right there. Maybe next year we can send in a letter or something, you know, because we still have time to plan for this.
I mean, we'd put Japan on the map with Kobayashi, assuming he's still active in the world of competitive eating. You know, some countries would just fucking love to go eat. So it's like, let's go, let's get it.
I mean, we like to eat here too, though. I think we can handle ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. And did you see who wants to try out for archery and represent U.S.?
I actually did. I think I know where you're going with this. Who is it?
You tell me.
Is it Dr. Dre? I saw that.
It is Dr. Dre. Like, Dr. Dre wants to be part of the Olympics and he wants to try out for archery.
I think he's got it.
Well, according to his quote, he says, "I'm dead ass serious."
Dead ass, bro.
He's working on his archery skills, and he says, Dre noted that he began playing around with archery in junior high. I stopped for a while when, and my son bought me a setup. I don't know if it was for my birthday or Father's Day or something like that, so I have it set up in my backyard, he explained. In order to qualify for the Olympics, Dre noted he had to practice at 77 feet, but he's already playing at 90 feet.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't that be interesting to go, especially with it being here in LA and win a gold medal? I feel like I can do anything.
I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he found a hobby that he can get into. It doesn't seem like he's taking it as seriously as these people who do this like every day, all the time. You know, like these whatever. I'm sure there's like some Korean kid that does this 8 hours a day after his homework. You know,
That's the equivalent of I started running, you know,
Yeah.
like a mile like a day. I feel like I could probably do the 500 meter.
yeah. If I start swimming every day in the morning now, I can probably get ready in time. You know, to beat Michael Phelps. It's like okay, dude. No,
Okay, like-
come on, Dre.
Not to put rappers in a typecast situation, but you have a sport ready made for you. It's what the Turkish guy's doing.
True.
Table tennis. No, I'm just kidding. You have shooting guns. Rappers will talk about their nines and their irons, and they raise the text and they start squeezing the trigger and they start rapping about it.
Yeah.
Stop rapping about it. Be about it.
I mean, that would be like a good way to prove his like street cred, you know, his chops. Can he shoot, dude? Because it is adjacent to the rapping. That's true. It is. It's weaved in there. You know,
I don't want to hear. There's a fucking fly here, dude, and it's killing me, bro.
fly in the studio.
Fly in the studio. It just is beyond me that no rapper has said I'm ready to shoot guns at the Olympics.
I think they're just too cool to have good form. You know, they're always doing the side bang bang break yourself shit. You know, and I think you can't shoot like that at the Olympics. Or maybe you can, actually. Maybe they let you do whatever you want, you know? Maybe that's a way that they can change the game, dude. Let rappers start shooting and see what they can do.
Honestly,
I think there's a whole drug test thing involved, too. So he's got to straighten out a little bit, dude. I don't know if Dre's, you know, smoking L's at the pool or whatever, but
well, I
they
mean,
test.
I know that we want a pure sport, but what drugs can really make you better at shooting a gun or a
I just
bow and
saw
arrow?
that fly on camera, dude.
I
He
know,
truly,
it's-
he actually did. That's funny.
It's just like your pussy showing up into the show. Like it's this fly. I tried. I don't have a. Do you have a fly swatter?
No.
Yeah, I don't have a fly swatter either. So I went to go get one of my slides, and then I came back and he was just chilling. Now he's literally on the fucking ring light I use.
He's
This
trying
is
to mess
weird,
with the
dude.
set, dude.
I know.
Yikes. I don't know. I would advise against it. Maybe he'll just stay there until you can blast him. I kill bugs with liquids, dude. I found a spider in my bathroom the other day and I shot him with 409. And he was like freaking out, dude. And then I just put his ass down, you know?
Yeah.
I
It's like,
start off
why-
with bio warfare.
It's painful and pine fresh at the same time. What's going
Yeah.
on?
It works, too.
Yeah. I have the Raid spray.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's designed
it's-
for that.
It smells kind of good. Oh, the flag. There you go.
Isn't
See,
that worrisome? Like I like the smell of gas. Am I in trouble? Because I like it. Whatever.
I mean, probably a couple brain cells lost.
I
when
only
you start
fill up once
inhaling
every like
hard.
2 weeks. So how bad could it be?
I don't know. I'm gonna act like the fly's not here. I think the fly wants this.
Yeah, if you just ignore him, he'll get bored. He's
This is
just
what
jealous.
I want to be. It's where I should have gone to Miyagi-Do and I can catch it with chopsticks.
Mm-hmm. Or even like an Obama, just like catch it in your hand would be pretty cool too. Every once in a while, when I'm like with people, and there's a fly around, I try to do that and catch it, and just to look like a fucking badass. It has not worked out once though. I think it makes me look kind of like something's up with this guy. He might be on the spectrum.
I
I
know.
think it's worth it. It's worth the try.
You're like, huh, huh.
Yeah, and they're like, okay.
I know what's gonna happen though. The day that I catch it in my hand, I'm like, huh, ew, 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 and then
Yeah.
I just start like, yuck, yuck.
Ew, I
icky.
squished it.
That's gonna happen, and I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
It was another big. It was Olympic week for me. Team USA. Another big thing happened for me this week in terms of media.
What's that?
Ariana Grande and Hot Ones.
I saw her on Hot Ones.
You
I saw that.
it? Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you did, dude. Like
I know you're a big fan. How did you like it? What did you think?
it's okay.
Before I voice my opinions, I want you to go first.
I I'm gonna say this. I think she's gotten really thin. I kind of don't like that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I think she's still really pretty.
Yeah.
Definitely really pretty, and she's super talented. So I'm a fan of like her music, and I think she's hot. I can see how she can be a homewrecker.
Yeah?
I 100% see it.
Is it the
She's-
tattoos?
No, I think she's actually really personable.
I thought
like,
she was really boring. That's funny.
No, I think she's a great like she's really like like when you watch like she's like unintentionally flirting, which is kind of hot.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like intimidating or like she thinks she's better than you at all. She did seem like down to earth and pretty chill. And she can
Yeah.
handle her hot sauce. Actually,
Dude.
first thing, she's fucking badass.
Literal ice in her veins.
Yeah, I was flabbergasted when she did not even like anything, you know, not even once.
It actually I was reading comments and when people were talking about that, and I think here's another thing too about Ariana Grande, which is like everyone gives her shit for being a home wrecker. Like I think we
Give
know
me the
what
2
she's
second
done, you know?
recap really quick. Like I don't pay attention to pop culture.
Okay.
What did she do?
Apparently she stole the guy. She's dating the guy who plays SpongeBob in the musical. He looks like this weird dude.
Okay.
And he has a kid and with his, I guess his wife or his girlfriend, and he left her for Ariana Grande. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, it's tough. I don't know the whole story.
It's tough.
I thought it was gonna be like a Mac Miller thing or something. Wasn't she dating him too?
She dated Mac
Before,
Miller.
yeah.
Why I have theories about Ariana Grande, which I think her brain is fucking like gone through so much trauma. It has to be warped.
Think so?
All right, let's run
Nickelodeon,
down.
yeah.
Let's run down the list. Nickelodeon with the whole thing of that she had a process, right? Dated Mac Miller. Mac Miller dies of an overdose.
That was a bummer.
She had that show in London where there's a terrorist shooting.
Yeah, true.
People did that at someone's funeral. Was it Whitney Houston's funeral or someone? When the when the pastor or like grabbed her tit, like when hugging her, and it was like on. All these things have happened, right? I was like, dude, with all like the Omega trauma, like I mean, starting at the top with fucking terrorist shooting, like her brain has to be warped. I
That's
think
fair.
I think she's personable. I think she's really sweet, and I think she's unintentionally flirting, which I think is super charming.
She was flirting with you. That's what it felt like. You're like you had your VR headset at home, where watching this. Is that right?
I was like,
I have a
they might,
question. She's
yeah,
vegan.
I guess so.
What
I
was
mean,
she
like
eating?
vegan cauliflower
They
wings.
looked like actual wings.
And well, they're massive. They're like literal, like fucking size of a fist.
They looked like real wings to me, and I was like, did she like not be vegan just to be on Hot Ones? Because that's fucking cool. But I don't think that's what happened.
No, it's a vegan wing.
That's not real. I don't think it counts. I think it didn't take the sauce properly, or the cauliflower is deactivating the sauce or something, because she was just like biting those like a champ. I think it's something's afoot.
Well, you thought she was boring?
I thought she was kind of boring. It wasn't until the end when she was just not phased by the hot sauces that I was like, wow, she's pretty cool at least, you know? And I feel like she kind of opened up towards the end, but I feel like the first 10 minutes, like I was like skipping 10 seconds at a time between some of the stuff because I was just kind of like, okay, what are we asking her about? MIDI keyboards? Like, what's going on? Somebody
Well, that's
laugh or
Hot
something.
That's Hot Ones. Like
Yeah.
it's hard hitting questions. Well, it's not even hard hitting. I shouldn't say hard hitting questions.
No.
It's questions that like are really deep and insightful in terms of like who the person he's interviewing, and I think that is the goal of interviewing. I mean, like we've had guests on the show, and it's like, so do you like stuff, and we try to make a meal out of like whatever we ask. But like Sean Evans asked some fucking insane questions that like you know when you watch a press junket of like someone going into different interviews, they're asked the same thing, so they kind of go into like this whole cruise control or
Yeah.
autopilot at some point. In Hot Ones, you're eating extremely spicy food and you're being asked questions that you haven't been asked before. It's the jarring part of it, which I appreciate. Like taking Ariana Grande out of the equation, that's what I like Hot Ones, because I legit like the formula of the show because it's a dope interview show.
I will say that I think he does a good job with the interviews. I think he asks good questions. Like I think that I don't know. Maybe it's just me, or I'm just hating on her because I know you like her so much. But I was like, okay, all right. By the end of it, I liked her though. I think it was good.
It, the whole playful thing of her saying that the Hot One sauce was disgusting. I was like, damn, dude, pulling pigtails right there, girl. I see you. I see you.
That was good.
Is it-
The chat says that I know she has bad eyesight or something. So it's another, strike for Ariana Grande. I don't know. Maybe it's because of all the trauma, dude.
honestly might work better for me.
Yeah, that could be play that to your advantage.
Yeah,
This is
squint
true.
your eyes harder. I'll look like fucking Zac Efron or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, like a dark, more muscular Zac Efron. You could do it, dude.
dude, Zac Efron looks like Clayman or something with his jaw. Have you seen his head recently?
Not recently, no.
Or like something's up with that dude. What is going on with him?
I don't know. Let's look at his face.
There's something about him like
He got
Like-
work done or something.
he had to, right?
Oh no! Well, it says Zac Efron was hospitalized after, and then I got worried. I thought he got bit by a spider or something. It says after ingesting lots of water. So I don't really know what to think of that, but he looks fucked up in this picture.
Yeah.
Something's happening to him.
Dude, earthquake.
Jaw surgery. Yeah, another one.
Another one.
What's going on?
Did we? It's second one the second week.
Did you feel it?
I felt this one.
I didn't feel it at
I-
all.
So you okay?
I was in Malibu.
Maybe that's why. I don't
Yeah.
know. The first one I felt, I was on the shitter. Like that was like 2 weeks ago. Like
remember
it
that.
felt like the house was kind of swaying like this,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, something like
That
weird.
one was farther away though. Yeah.
That one was in Bakersfield.
This one was right next to you.
This one was in Highland Park,
Yeah.
and it was on Monday, and it felt like something hit the building. I thought my elderly neighbor fell down or something.
Yeah.
Not because of the earthquake. I thought the sound was them falling down, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to go check in on them."
Yeah.
And then the Guatemalan started screaming, and then it shook, and I had a, what was I doing? I had a plate in my hand, and I was about to eat food, and I put the hot sauce down because I was watching
Was it like
Ariana
soup
Grande.
or something? Was it something
watching-
dangerous?
No, I was watching Hot Ones for the 90th time, and I put my hot sauce down, and I went to go check on the Guatemalan. And I was like, "You okay?" And she was okay.
Yeah.
But you
I
didn't
want to
feel it.
feel them. I want to be a part of the earthquake experience with people. Everybody talks
Dude,
about it, you know?
quit fucking around, dude. Like
I
that's
know.
putting it out there. I don't know.
I was working. I was far away. I didn't feel a goddamn thing. I got like 3 text messages like, "Did you? Oh my god!" And everyone was like kind of tripping because I guess it felt pretty, pretty intense. And I just had nothing to say. And it's like it was like a 4.2 or something. That's big enough. I would have felt that at the
It's
house.
well, how do you? Okay, well, if you were to feel an earthquake, where do you go?
Nowhere.
I'm sorry, I must rephrase it. How would you verify that there was an earthquake? What would you do?
I just stand completely still and I look at stuff in my house that's like higher up to see if it's moving. Like my plant always moves, so I look at it and and I wait. So I might get hit in the head with like a piece of wood or something because I just sit completely still and look. And by that time, it might be too late. But I'm not just gonna get up and run under my table every time something scares me. I'm not a cat.
I grab my phone, open up Reddit, and I go to Los Angeles subreddit, and I see if there's an earthquake.
Oh, you mean like after it's done already?
Well, like I mean, even when it's going on, I'm like, is that an earthquake? And I pull
Oh
up my
no,
phone.
I'm not Googling anything while it's happening. That's insane.
No, I do.
You're gonna get hit by something from the roof, dude. You're gonna get hit by a piece of wood, like the TV shows.
That's why
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
put
stuck under it.
That's why I don't put anything on my walls.
Yeah. My girlfriend loves hanging things, and it's like I'm just looking around right now. There's like 20 things on the walls right now that can come down in an earthquake.
Yeah,
I won't be here, that's for sure. I'll be in another room.
you better move that samurai sword that's over your bed.
I know, dude. I know. All my ninja stars need to get taped together or something because those suckers are gonna start flying around.
Do you hang things over the bed?
No, no way. That's asking for it, dude.
Well, I mean, like I don't know. Like maybe your girl's like, oh, like I need my live, laugh, love neon sign to go above the bed.
When I hang, she has a big like metal disc thing that's like
Yeah.
some traditional whatever. I can hang that above the house. That'll cut my head off though if something goes wrong. That shit's heavy. People are nuts.
I mean, where were you during the earthquake? YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
I know YouTube is notorious for going off in the paint. So like, in the chat, let us know what were you doing?
If anybody was on the toilet during this latest earthquake, let us know. Tell us about your experience.
I mean, I feel like being on the toilet is like the most soothing place you could be during that.
I'm at total peace.
It's the only time you're alone, and it's just you and the porcelain.
And everybody knows everybody knows to knock. So you're completely safe in there. You maybe even lock the doors, right? And it's like, you're good to go. Nothing can bother you in there, It's actually really nice. That's true. There's no peace like being in the bathroom.
See, taking a shit during the second one. First one, I was in the parking lot.
That's a good
Parking
place
lot
to
is
be.
actually, I feel like the parking lot's the worst place you could be.
No, it's the best place. It's a big flat area. Not
Well, I'm
if it's a
thinking
structure.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I
No,
hear
no.
parking lot, I hear structure.
No,
Like,
no,
I mean, that's where my mind went. See, we went two different places. Look at how our minds work.
Well, he said lot. So I think a lot is like a lot. It's a flat lot,
Would you call it a parking garage?
Yeah.
If you were, I wouldn't. I call it a parking lot.
It's your bad, dude.
A parking garage.
Yeah. You can call it a parking structure. You can call it I don't know. But I would not say a lot. I mean, I guess it's fine. Felt like it was going to be Northridge Part 2. Damn, that must have been pretty bad. Or are you guys just earthquake weenies? Because I never feel it, dude. I think I just keep it loose. I'm like Bruce Lee. I'm water, dude. I'm just chilling.
It hit hard. Like, it felt like someone fucking rocked your building.
Yeah.
It felt like LeBron James dunking on France.
Like he tripped going up the stairs. Boom. You can
Like
tell.
that. It was like the pole vaulter just letting his dong drop on the floor. That's how big it was. It was just hit.
Is that a Disney shirt you got on there, dude?
Yeah, it is.
Did you hear about Disney's latest scandal? It's all over the news.
Why don't you tell me about it?
I'm going to tell you right now, dude. So Disney Plus terms prevent a allergy death lawsuit, Disney says. So Disney World is arguing a man cannot sue it over the death of his wife because of terms he signed up to in a free trial of Disney Plus. Jeffrey Piccolo, dope last name. I'm just going to pause there for a second. Like that. Jeffrey Piccolo filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Disney after his wife died in 2023 from a severe allergic reaction after eating at a restaurant at the theme park. I guess she was allergic to nuts,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lot of nuts in the food that she got, and she died. But Disney says if you signed up for Disney Plus, there's something in there, in their terms of use, they have to settle out of court, and this guy's pissed about it. It's kind of scandalous. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the yeah, because you sign up to. This is the best part is he signed up for Disney Plus and like
A trial,
a trial, a
not
one
even
month.
signed up.
He signed up for a 1 month trial, and because he agreed to be able to stream Boy Meets World on repeat for 1 month, it absolves them from being sued in court, be taken to court because of that. And I thought it's it's one of those things where like I get it's in the paperwork. I understand like that's written in the contract bylaws. But you kind of have to pick and choose how you defend yourself in court.
Here's the
Because
thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Add
no,
something.
go for it.
Okay. Here's the thing that really bothers me, right? Is that he's suing Disney. How much do you think he's suing Disney for?
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah.
His wife is dead.
His
They
wife
were
is
ne-
dead.
dead.
100% dead. Not coming back. Okay.
Yeah.
How much is he asking for? What sum of money?
I don't know this part, so I'm guessing. But like I'm doing math here, which is dead wife.
Chat, throw
How
out
old-
numbers if you don't know.
How old is he? Or how old is
Actually,
the
it
wife?
doesn't say in there. It doesn't say in
Yeah,
the
also-
story.
That also matters too to me. But okay. I know it was in Disney Springs, which isn't Disney World. It was like in their downtown Disney. I think he's. But by the way you phrase it, I feel like he's suing for $500,000.
$50,000, dude.
50? Dude, if I'm the wife, I'm coming back.
I'm like,
I-
what are you doing, dude?
Oh no, dude, I'm coming. Like, I'm all for the men's rights and everything like
Yeah.
that. But like if you're asking for just $50,000, I like ladies stand up. Like fuck this guy.
I think like it's just such a
can't-
no-brainer for Disney to just pay the man 50 grand that his wife died and just fucking bury it, dude. Like, why is this even a story?
50 grand is like, it's like it's the exact cost of a very mid-tier to nice funeral.
Yeah.
$50,000.
You could like win that at Disneyland playing a fucking game or something. Who knows? That's like you get that on a scratcher, dude. I don't think he's tripping.
Wow.
Yeah.
50,000.
Plus legal costs. Lawyers are expensive,
That-
but still, that's not enough, dude. He must not be that upset about it, is what I think. He's like, just give me 50 grand. I'll be good.
Fuck, man. Yeah, just 50,000 and throw in lawyer fees. We'll call
Yeah.
it even.
That's why I'm going on a long
And it-
vacation.
No, dude. You gotta push for like the minimum for your dead wife that they killed because they served her fucking pistachios.
Dairy and
2 mil-
nuts. Yeah.
2 million. 2 million is what you should pay.
Yeah. I mean, 10 mil in the chat, somebody said. That's fine. That would be, I think that seems like Disney numbers, right? 50 grand, that's chump change, dude.
Oh my god.
You make that
dude.
working at the mall, bro. Like, this is not what you need to be thinking, I just think he's got to pump that up. Or there's something I'm not understanding with this legal case shit,
$50,000 is a brand new Kia.
Yeah. It's just like, that just seems wild to me,
Dude, I know you can't put a price on love, but this guy failed that cliche.
Yeah. What does it say about him that he only wants that much? I think like if you're
Oh
gonna
my-
shoot for Disney, you gotta go fucking in, dude.
Yeah, it's not some random mom and pop Thai store who put peanuts in the sauce.
Right.
And I say that because I know Thai people use peanuts in their sauce.
And it's so good. Cashews too.
Yeah, but like, I can't believe that. I am actually really shook.
It's insane.
Am I the asshole? If you were in Reddit, I'm like, dude, you're the fucking asshole, dude.
You're an asshole. Yeah.
Disney is saving you.
Your wife is rolling in her grave right now, thinking about this.
Oh my god.
Absolutely insane. I saw that and I'm like, okay, I'm putting this in the notes. This is nuts.
And also, and it's from a free trial.
Yeah.
That's how they. That is crazy. All right.
It's pretty rough, dude.
That is crazy lawyering right there. I know that's the term that they use,
Mm,
lawyering.
yeah.
Like that is some like next level. Like I know the contract.
Yeah.
That's literally watching Saul Goodman go to work.
Yeah, he's getting in the weeds, dude. He's throwing the book at him like,
And he's like, "Hey, based on what we wrote in 2018 in the free trial for the
we're
one
good.
month, we're good, guys."
Somebody can die on our property and we're okay. This is a pretty airtight contract.
That is crazy, dude. I, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like the best defense is to not have played that card.
Yeah, I think so. Like
Yeah,
just I mean, I don't know, whatever. Maybe it started maybe this is the point that they negotiated down to and this is where he's at. It just seems like I don't know if I'm just missing pieces or if this just doesn't make any sense. Maybe the man is just grieving. He's in a bad place and he just came up with a dumb number. Like I just don't know. Is anybody does he have any advisors? Like something is wrong here. But so we'll see. We'll follow along the saga because it's all
dude,
over the internet.
if I died like that, and I find out you or the Guatemalan like was like suing and like for 50,000, I'm sitting up like the Undertaker in my casket,
Yeah.
fucking straight up, and look right at you and say, "What the hell, dude?
Way off. You're way
I,
cold.
I gave you a golden ticket right here, and this is how you fucking repay
Yeah.
me."
Big opportunity lost.
The only thing you like, the only thing I can foresee is that he's giving her like the Neptune Society burial, which I don't know if you know that. It's they just take your body and throw you in the sea.
Isn't that what like
And that's
the Nordic people do, or somebody's
Well, I
got
think
that?
In Nordic they put you on a boat and then they shoot a flaming arrow.
Oh, that's even better.
That's
pretty
that's
cool.
an extra 10,000 right there, which I don't think he wants to pay that.
Mm-mm. Wow.
Something is fishy, dude.
Yeah, something smells funny. I don't know.
Something's nutty here.
Nice. Nah, I kept saying, this is nuts. It's like I didn't. No pun intended. It's just these things are. It's in my head. You know what else is on my mind?
What?
I hate to
Hit
keep
me.
bringing this up, but this is like kind of a throw. It's like a callback to past shows now. I've been watching The Price is Right some more. Okay. I have thoughts.
Yeah.
Did you know? So I realize now there's different shifts for the models, right? So there's a blonde and a Latina model that I'm like, those two are the best. Those are from when I used to watch my family before, but they're still super hot. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a B team, and it's some other chick. She's okay. And today they had a man. They had a man.
Whoa.
I thought it was really fucking weird. I didn't like it. What do you
was he-
think he was wearing?
I think he was wearing a.
It's
My
not.
mind
It's
would have to
actually
say
not that
he-
interesting. But I'm just curious. What do you think? Because they're always the girls are wearing fun stuff. You know.
I would say he'd wear a sleeveless shirt, like a sleeveless suit shirt.
I think that would be more appropriate. He was just wearing a gray suit, just the most boring gray suit, and some dress shoes. And I was confused because I didn't see him until the very end of the show. So I don't know if they're just like testing it or like I don't know what. But they got the Showcase Showdown, right, which is the end of the show for people who don't watch. And they're like, and in this one, we're including $5,000 cash. And then all of a sudden, there's just some dude standing there in a suit waving his hands around in front of the TV. And I was like, that's weird. Is that like the announcer guy? No, he's older. Who the fuck is this guy? And then they went to another prize, and he walks over, and he's just like standing around waving his hands around. I'm like, this is so weird. This doesn't make me want to. It just seems odd.
Well, I'm looking at. I went on Google Image and there's picture. Let's see. What is his name? James O'Halloran.
Vic needs to get out more. Can you tell? And it's not because here's the thing. Price is Right doesn't like whore out the models, right? Like they're very respectable. They're not doing anything nasty. They're not wearing like, really skimpy stuff. This isn't like a Planet Hollywood dealer situation, right? This is these are respectable model women. And it's like, I don't know, just leave that for them. We don't need some dude in a suit standing there looking weird. I don't like it.
Well, according to Google Image, there's been times where he's been shirtless.
Oh, for like they're giving away some surfboards or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which I'm sorry. I if you're a model, you're kind of a piece of meat. At that moment, you're a piece of meat, which is like you should be paraded around and show
Flaunt
the goods.
it.
You should. if you're gonna put someone out as a model, you should treat them as a model. And like, if he's shirtless, it's fine with me. If he's, well, is is he like standing by? Is he standing by? You know when they have to do the higher or lower price game?
Yeah.
Is he standing by there and flipping the?
Well, that's the thing. He didn't assist with anything that I saw.
No.
He didn't assist with anything except just until the very end, and he's just standing there next to stuff. And it just felt really weird because usually, yeah, they'll have the girls like they'll pull the flags out of stuff or they'll switch prices or something. And he was just kind of like, I'm like, I don't know, this dude's, he's not in the flow.
I'm only okay with it if he's, as a guy, doing less work and being paid more.
Right. Well, then it would be all would be right with the world, right?
Then I'm okay with this. As long as he's doing less work and being paid like a man, I'm okay with that.
Well,
Like,
I can confirm he's doing less work, dude. As someone who saw this show, he's
Yeah.
kind of chilling. So I'm gonna keep watching. I'll report back with my observations. But I just want to let everybody know there's something going on at The Price is Right.
You need to
don't
be the
like
Price is Right spokesperson to live and talk in LA.
I'll wear a T-shirt when I go because I'm gonna get some
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah, I think that's just the only way we can do this.
I'll hand out stickers, or I'll slap them on the set somewhere, right? So that we get like
Oh.
rep.
Dude, for real.
Mm.
That would be good.
If I can get on stage, I can do that. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but maybe I can pitch the show.
I have a good headline for you. I think you'd appreciate this. We're both fans of In-N-Out.
That's right.
LA thing, and now it's made its way into other states like Texas and Colorado and Arizona. The headline here is CEO charged after throwing teen on the floor of In-N-Out Burger for accidentally splashing water on his wife, cops say.
Whoa.
A Colorado businessman is facing felony assault charges after he was filmed throwing a 15-year-old boy onto the floor of an In-N-Out Burger for accidentally splashing his wife with water, according to cops. Lucas Kalisher, 55, was at an In-N-Out in Loveland in the early hours of August 4th when the teen was engaging in horseplay by splashing water on two pals and accidentally splashed a female diner. The juvenile male approached her table to apologize when an adult male accompanying a woman suddenly grabbed him, placed both hands around the front and the back of his neck, pulled him down to the table, and threw him backward onto the floor. There's a video of this too.
Whoa. Hey, he tossed him pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Video showed the man repeatedly telling the startled looking boy to say sorry before grabbing him in a chokehold and hurling him onto the tile floor. You don't treat a lady that way, said the man later identified as the Kalisher, the CEO of a private equity firm.
She does not like water.
No.
Don't do that.
Let's see. Although the man and wife left with the restaurant before cops got there, he was eventually identified by witnesses to be Kalisher, police said. A no bond arrest warrant was issued Tuesday, and Kalisher turned himself in at 10:33 that night. He is charged with assault in the second degree with strangulation, a felony, as well as one misdemeanor count of child abuse.
Damn, he got hit with it all, dude.
It's kind of like it's kind of an interesting thing because like you kind of want to intimidate the kid into saying like, hey, like, say sorry.
Yeah.
But he didn't even let him get there. He just said, say sorry, and he fucking choke slams him and throws him onto the floor. It's like, you can't, either you do it or you scare him into saying sorry. You can't have it both ways.
He escalated too quickly, I think. He skipped some steps.
Like, I'm all good for, like, fucking someone up if they've dishonored your lady.
Okay.
But, like, at some point, like, if the kid came to apologize, like, you know, like what the video shows, you got to give a little bit like of a 10-second breather before you choke slam somebody, right?
I would agree with that. I will say the video that I saw, immediately he just grabbed him and threw him. I don't know what kind of chatting or going back and forth was happening before this, but he went for it. You know what? What do you think about people turning themselves in? I think it's kind of like, dude, you gotta go, dude. You don't turn yourself in. I think then you're that's a little whack to me. Am I wrong?
Well, are you saying you run from the law or just wait till they come to you?
Let them come to you. Go do something crazy. Go on a chase. Don't just go turn yourself in at the station, dude. That's fucking. What did you even do this for? That's weak.
Well, I think the intention is so you don't look any more guilty than you already are because you're caught in 4K on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
I think that's to kind of lessen the blow. But yeah, like you're right. Like, you know, do something big.
Fucking do it, dude. Or don't do it at all. I just think, he tossed this kid. Maybe he regretted it later, and he was seeing all this stuff on the internet and he's like, I gotta just turn myself in. But I just think, I don't know. Let him come to the house at least, dude. Get arrested with some honor. Do you get in more trouble
Yeah.
if you just stay at home and be like, oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, like, how did he? I guess the question is, how do you know you have a warrant out for yourself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are they like calling his house, letting him know he should come in? Like, seems like if you drove away and you're home, just see what happens. Go to work.
Well, I think that's the problem too, is because like you're CEO, so you have some information that's public, so they can reach
Yeah.
out to you and say like, hey, like if you're someone like some random dickhead, I don't think it's that easy to contact you.
Right. That's true.
I think
He needs to have guys for this.
it
He's
just
the CEO.
like people fighting in and out. It's gross, dude. It really drives me nuts to see people acting like animal style.
Yeah, get it together, you guys.
Yeah.
I In and Out is a little crazy as it is, so I just think we don't need any fights going on in there. It's already for me kind of a tense environment because there's too many people. It's happening really fast. They're turning tables. This isn't like
Yeah.
a sit and chill around environment to me. In and Out. In and Out is like a fast paced restaurant. I don't need
Dude,
any fighting, dude.
it drives me nuts when you're scanning the tables and you're watching the people. I like, look, you don't need to eat like Kobayashi
Right.
or Joey Chestnut. I don't need that.
No.
I would
Enjoy your
appreciate
food.
it. I would appreciate it. But when the last fry is out of your tray, the timer starts. The internal clock is started
Yeah.
ticking, and you're done.
You get like 5 minutes. Finish your drink. Chill out a little bit, whatever. And then after that, let's go. If everybody's done eating, get the fuck out, dude. There's no tables.
There isn't.
People
And-
are literally standing around looking for tables at In-N-Out pretty much anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
You'll
of
ha- like, I need to eat. I'm pre-diabetic, and it's like,
day.
and then you have people eating on the fucking floor because you have some like squatter just sitting there like nursing mind you, his stolen lemonade.
Right.
Like, I understand people like siphoning soda or like different drinks into a water cup, but at least put a fucking Sprite in there. Like don't
Yeah.
put the most aggressively pink drink in there.
Try to be
or
slick.
Coke.
Yeah.
Like, be a little slick, dude.
I'd agree with that.
Like, I mean, it's it's kind of a lawless game here. I get it. Like, I'm not for protecting the In-N-Out profits, but you got a water cup. My thought is you're trying to be slick, and being slick is not drinking a Coke out of a clear fucking cup.
The only place you can still drinks pretty inconspicuously is Chipotle. It brings out the worst in me. I don't do it anymore. But I used
Yeah,
to still
it's-
drink at Chipotle.
Oh, I mean, Chipotle gives you the water cup that is the
Paper.
mini cup, paper cup,
It's good to go.
and like, I appreciate that. But like people like, it's like lying to me. Like if you're going to be late to, or you fail to do something for work, show me the respect of lying to me. Don't just fucking like in my face say I didn't really fucking care.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate insult to me.
Mm-hmm. At least have enough respect for me to lie. Try something. Yeah. I think it's the equivalent of like not putting your shopping cart back. I think stealing soda. It's like a minor ding, but it's like, come on, dude.
There should be a rule about this, which is like, yeah, like if you're, because here's the thing about In-N-Out fries, they're kind of annoying to eat and they're small, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I see you shoveling it, you're good. Like you're working.
Show me the
I
effort.
appreciate that. Yeah, you're putting effort. If you don't touch the fry for about 2 or 3 minutes, and you're just sitting there, timer starts.
I think they should just have like a thing at the door to let people know you got to get out. Because I think like, they should hire a doorman and give him a chair, and he just is bouncing tables, dude. Because it's like people have no respect, bro. It drives me nuts. That's why I don't even go there anymore. And the one by my house, it's a fucking mess. The parking lot's like a one-way parking lot. It's just so bad, dude. So I don't. My girlfriend will be like, "Well, the line's really long. Let's just go and park and walk in there." And I'm like, It's a fucking madhouse. The last time I went in there and ate, I shared the table with 2 random people. I don't know if you remember this. I was traumatized. I don't want to sit with random people. That's how bad it is there.
Wait, the one on Venice?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and
know
people are
that one.
sharing fucking tables there because there's so few of them. There's so
Well,
little
dude,
available.
that's
No,
like, I, I'm kind of okay with that.
I don't like people. Leave me alone.
Okay. I've done this before. I've let people sit at my table, and I've asked if I could sit at their table. I've done that before. It's fine.
That is insane.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just stand up there with my thumb up my ass and eat my double double? No, 3x3.
Look, dude, I don't know. I'm just like, maybe it would have to be so bad. You would have to be with like a pregnant woman or something to ask to sit at my table. Otherwise, I'm like, no, go away.
Oh, you
know?
would say no.
I mean, no, because then I feel bad. But I'm like, don't put me in this position, to begin with. Like, you should know better, standing up person.
Well,
Wait your
my good
turn.
that's
Yeah.
my good Samaritan challenge for you is let someone sit at your table. If you and your baby girl are sitting there and you're at the tabletop where it's 4.
I set it opposite diagonals so that people aren't welcome. I really fucking do. I actually do. And somebody asked anyway, which is just atrocious.
Well, that okay. That is a fucking egregious move on your end. And that's very ballsy, and I appreciate that. That is
Yeah.
fucked up.
Dude, I'm trying to send a message.
Apparently.
And
Like,
it doesn't work because people have no shame.
Nah, man.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad, though. I mean, it was bad, but it was a funny story. So I guess I shouldn't be so mad about it.
Did they talk to you?
Yeah. One of them flirting with my girlfriend. The other
were
one was
they?
an animator at Disney or something for like 20 years. I was like, wow, this guy's pretty cool.
Well, In-N-Out is actually like a watering hole
Yeah.
for all like different classes of people to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll have people who just won Academy Awards, you have Disney animators, and you have bums like us.
You'll have people who mix pepper into their ketchup. You get everything.
You get
Total
the
weirdos.
gamut of people In-N-Out. Like
Yeah.
In-N-Out is actually like rich man, poor man.
It's a
You never
melting
really
pot.
know. You really never know who's in In-N-Out. It's actually it's a great equalizer.
And it's so busy, you don't know what car they pulled up in. They could be anywhere. They could have parked across the street and walked over here. We don't
Yeah.
know. So you can't see their ride. You just have to, you get people at face value there. They could be anything.
Have you ever done the In-N-Out drive-through move where they ask you, "Are you eating this in your car?"
Yeah, I've done that.
What do they do when? Because I always say no because I'm
Really?
ashamed.
Oh,
I'm
that's
ashamed.
funny.
I'll eat in the car, but I'm ashamed.
I'll eat it out
I
of the
won't do
bag.
it.
I can't tell you. Yeah, they give you a cardboard box that's like a shoebox size, but it's just the bottom and it has edges, and they'll put your burger and your fries in a napkin, and they put it all kind of, So if you get like 2 burgers and 2 fries, they'll like slot them so that they fit kind of nicely in there, and they give it to you like in a tray so you can eat it in the car.
That's interesting.
I've done it a couple times. Like if you're with like people and you're driving somewhere, we used to do a lot when we were going to Palmdale because there's an In-N-Out right kind of in the middle between here and Palmdale, and so that's a good little pit stop.
Yeah,
Need it in the car.
that's interesting, dude.
Hey, try it next time, man. No shame. They don't care.
No, I mean like it's just when it's it's a question that catches me off guard because no other place will do that to me. They'll never ask, "Are you gonna eat in your car?" And
Yeah,
it's
they
so
don't care.
when they ask you for that, it fucks with you. Here's a perfect example. I used to go to Wendy's, and I don't know if it's a Wendy's thing specifically or in Burbank. The Wendy's in question I have here is we'd go there, we'd go in the restaurant, we'd go stand in line, and I'm about to say I'm ready to order my double double, like a number 3, and the first thing they'll ask you right when you walk up is for here to go. That's the first fucking question they'll ask, and it throws me off. And I'm then I start questioning my existence. I'm like, oh wait, do I want to be here? Do I only want a double double? Maybe I should go 3x3. I had my eyes on the prize, and then you fucking throw me for a loop by asking me the first question, asking me if it's for here to go. It confuses me.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Like, of course I'm here, but like, why are
There's
you
a
asking me
drive-thru.
that?
If I had to
And
go, I
you
would
asked
do
me
that.
that. You asked me that at the end of the
They should
transaction,
ask at the end. That's true.
but it throws me off,
Mm.
so I don't know what like to do. So when you ask me, do you want to eat in the car? My brain is starts spinning a million miles per hour, which is like,
Mm.
wait, should I eat in the car?
Do I
No,
want to eat in the car?
I'm gonna go pull over right now, or I know I'm gonna go home, and I'm freaking out. So then I just say, oh no, and
No, no, no. I don't know. Just keep
uh,
going. I'll take a soda. Just trying to get
and then
through.
just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and then I get all nervous and I don't get what I want.
Yeah. Do you exchange pleasantries with them at In-N-Out specifically because they're so busy? Do you say, "Hey, yeah, thanks, I'm doing good. How are you?" Or do you just get
Only
into
thing I
it?
say, I just get right unless they ask me how I'm doing, I just get into it.
They do ask how you're doing though. No,
Oh, then
not
I say
always. Sometimes they say, "All right, what it's gonna be." Yeah.
sometimes. Well, I give my chambered answer, living the dream.
Oh, they love that. People standing out in the sun taking orders love it when you tell them, "I'm living the dream." They're like, "Fuck you, dude. What do you want to eat?"
Well, they always say, like when you say living the dream, and then someone's like, "What dream is that?" And it's like it becomes this existential question, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know, dude. Like, it's just I'm just saying that. Like, then I start to have this. It's just asking me for here to go at the beginning of the transaction. I'm like,
Yeah. You're back in
am I
that
supposed to get
cycle.
deep in this? Am I supposed to be lighthearted? Am I supposed to be funny? And my brain fizzles.
Yeah. People tell me to live the dream. I laugh because I'm like, yeah, we're all everything sucks right now.
Well,
They're always saying it sarcastically, so I'm like, damn, yeah, dude, I get it.
what are your chambered
Hang in
answers
there.
to, like, how are you doing today?
You too. Oh yeah, I'm good,
Yeah,
thanks. But I always gotta fuck it up somehow.
yeah. I
Comes naturally.
yeah, you too. Okay, thank you. Like when people used to leave the stores I used to work at or at Starbucks, and when
Yeah.
they'd leave and they'd be out of like earshot, I would just say, I'll miss you. And then
You.
like someone nearby me will be like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "What?"
You didn't hear
Not a
that.
big deal. I also say another day in paradise.
Nice. That's a good one.
Hmm. I I had to call someone for work, and I don't know which one I used. It was living the dream or another day in paradise. And she said, "Oh, my husband used to say that." And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." He's like, "Well, he's dead now."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to
ow.
unintentionally open those wounds of your husband being reincarnated through a pleasantry right now. That was not my intention."
Starts tearing up. You're like, ugh, get me out of here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I die, someone will start doing the "I'll miss you," and then it'll pass
They'll
on.
do shout outs to stuff, in
Well,
your
I think
honor.
that's a good place to end, Victor. We're going to go ahead and jump into pillow talk because you know that we get a little OT
Hmm.
for the streamers. But Victor, where can they find us?
You guys, we are To Live and Talk in LA. You can find us every Wednesday at 7:30 on Twitch and YouTube, streaming live. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. We post every Friday. Finally, check us out on social media. Give us some love on TikTok and Instagram. Thanks, guys.
My dude. Well, hey, we out on the podcast, but we'll be here hanging out for pillow talk. So you definitely want to attend the after hours. So
Yeah.
start coming to those, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Later. I actually should have pitched it earlier. Did I talk too soon? Whoops.
There you go.
Shit.
It's done.
Sorry. I got excited. I have an offering for the people hanging out in Pillow Talk today, and I should have pitched it earlier to keep them to the end of
Oh.
the show. But I have an exclusive invitation for the people in the chat. For anybody who plays computer games, seriously, there's a new game coming out from Valve called Deadshot that I have exclusive access to, and I can invite anybody I want to come play. So if anybody is interested, if they're hanging out in the chat for Pillow Talk, this is why you stick around. If you want to play early access for this new Valve game, it's pretty sick. Hit me up in the chat, and I'll get you an invitation and your Steam ID.
You know what's funny? I've been meaning to do this giveaway. You know, like the shirts I always buy.
Yeah.
I have an extra collector's item from last year's Comic Con, like the one, and I tried to give it away, and I was in this Facebook group, and I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this," and they said no self promotion, so they took it down, so I lost all the traction from there. But
Wow.
I'm trying to give away the shirt that I wanted to do on the show, but maybe I'll start tweeting out, like, because it's kind of a big thing. People were tuning in for a little bit, and they kind of dropped off because they're haters, and haters probably my downfall,
Yeah.
and didn't let that happen.
Well,
We'll
I
give
mean,
you this.
give it a shot.
Well,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
we'll give you the stuff we don't want, people.
Video's back. There we go. Every time I minimize Zoom, it gets rid of it on the feed. Isn't that funny?
Uh,
It's like I feel like it shouldn't work that way, but it does. Anyways.
what's your alarm when you wake up?
It's like a dorky, like island, like a beachy one. It's like
I asked that.
yeah.
I asked that because when I what time? Probably in 20 to 30. I have to go potentially pick up the Guatemalan.
Oh,
She's going to, dude. She's going to the. There's a girls' trip. They're going to Cancun.
hell yeah. Okay.
You know, yeah.
I like Cancun.
For the Guatemalan's bachelorette party. She's going to Cancun with her CrossFit coach.
Really?
Yeah, just her and her CrossFit coach. It's kind of nice.
What's he? How's he? How is he?
He's a chill dude, I guess. You know, I don't really know him.
He's fit. Yeah.
He crosses, he fits.
Seems like a good idea. I support it.
Yeah.
I encourage this.
I, I remember doing that joke. I remember doing that joke, and I was like, I use tennis coach, and then they looked at me like, are you serious? What's going on here? And I was like, yeah, not a big deal, dude. And
That's
everyone
cool.
was like, like, how is that okay? I'm like, I don't know, dude. It's
Don't worry
just a
about it.
trip. Yeah. And then I kept him on the hook for about like 5 minutes, and I just ended it. But it was like pretty funny to me.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's funny.
Maybe eventually I'll speak into existence. It'll happen. But
Just don't ask any questions you don't want the answers to, dude. You know?
yeah, true.
Hey, did you have a good
Yeah.
time? Great. Love
But
that.
yeah, well, actually, I don't have to pick her up anymore. But like, I'm taking them to the airport tomorrow.
Mm. Okay. Well,
They're
what time's the flight?
You're gonna love this. Their flight's at 7:40.
Oh my god. That's not as bad. That's still pretty bad. 'Cause you
It's
gotta
not
get
as
there early.
bad, but it's an international flight,
Yeah.
so
True.
you can't just show up at 7 o'clock because
No.
it departs at 7:40. I don't know. Like I never do I have to do the math in my head because departure time for international flight is different. I mean, I know Mexico's not really a different country for LA, but they're going to Cancun.
Yeah.
That's far.
It's a flight. Yeah, it's pretty long. I mean, you got to get there. Yeah, you got to get up early tomorrow.
I think I have to get up like at 4:30.
Fuck, dude. Yeah.
And I have to do stops.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, it's true. She's at your house. No?
She is,
Yeah, you got to find this dude.
but her cousins aren't.
Just tell them all to meet in one central location. Or they can have a slumber party and just come over tonight. Be easier.
Actually,
You'd be open to it.
that's kind of a brilliant fucking idea. that I
Dude,
wish
tell them,
we
hey, I'm
thought of.
buying cookies. Like, come through, bitches. Let's go.
I don't know why we didn't think about that. That might have been the play.
That'd have been fun. Yeah, and then they just get up and everybody's all groggy, get some lattes and instead of making stops. Hit up Starbucks in the morning and bounce, dude.
Bro, why
Dude,
didn't
why
we?
don't you tell me things? I can help you.
Apparently, because like that's actually a brilliant fucking idea. People
Next
like
time.
we could have been the sisterhood of the traveling pants and like all
We
had
can
a
do that
sleepover.
for your trip.
Nah,
Nah.
I'm kind of a priss when it comes to that shit, dude.
That's
It's like
funny.
I go on my own time.
Yeah, I know.
Were you ready for Nolan's?
I'm pumped, man.
Yeah.
I really am. I didn't talk about this. I had this in the notes. I forgot, but I got my ticket with points today. You ever done that?
I mean,
Straight-
I've used points, but not for a. Well, let me ask you this. So when you put the flight ticket into your cart, Did you use the points immediately to purchase it, or did you purchase the ticket and you're going to redeem
No,
that
no,
purchase for points?
no. I
Oh,
went on my I went on my Capital One. Don't knock
okay.
it, okay? It's a card, okay?
Hey, it's
Not it's
yeah.
not metal, but it's a card. It's fine.
Mhm.
And you sign in and they have like their like rewards. It shows you, and there's I know specifically because this card is the only one where if I open the app, there's a travel button, and I never click on it. And so I finally did it, and it's like you have 28,000 something or other points. It's a lot. And I went, and I clicked on it, and it's like you can cash these out for just straight cash. It's $140. Or if you want to use it using our app to book travel, it's $280 something dollars. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay. So I went and I was looking for flights, and I was like trying to get one that only had to use points. I actually had to pay the difference, which kind of pissed me off. But honestly, $100 there and back, no stops on Delta, not too bad. And I get a bag, and it only cost me $100. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Look at that, dude.
$300 in points, bro. Like that's pretty sick, actually. I felt like I had my shit together when I did that. You know?
This guy's going places.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting rewarded. Let's go. I tried to book a Spirit flight because I was like, fuck it, it's just me. It's $140 for the flight, and to check a bag, it's $150. I'm like, these motherfuckers, dude. What is that? That pissed
I'm
me
going
off.
on the record. I will never fly Spirit.
No, not after that. That really put a bad taste in my mouth.
People always say like, "Hey, like like you'll save money," and it's like, yeah, if I want to travel like a hobo on a train and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring myself and that's it, I get it. Even then, that's questionable.
Give me at
But
least a
then,
carry-on. What the fuck?
but like, yeah, when they charge you for carry-on, do they charge you for a bag? I'm like, you're not saving any money.
No.
It's the equivalent to driving 2 miles extra or across like from one side of town to the other to save 10 cents of gas.
It's stupid.
You're not saving any money.
And it's like, and the thing is too is when I was using these rewards, it just gives you tickets, but it doesn't let you like add on options. And I wanted to use it all with my points, so I'm like, okay, I can buy the ticket for $140, but it doesn't let me add the check bag. So then I have to do that in person, and I have to pay for that some other way. So like, it doesn't really benefit me to use it for that. So then I had to find a flight that actually had a check bag because we're only there for like 3 days. Like, or I don't need a check bag. A carry-on's fine and a personal item, right? Like 3 days, I don't need that much clothes. It's probably gonna be pretty hot. So like, easy to pack. So yeah, Spirit just pissed me off. I'm done with them. I've never been on one of their planes. I don't think I ever will.
I'll never fly Spirit. Just based, I mean, no one says anything good about Spirit.
Mm-mm.
At best, they'll say it gets you there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
fine.
at best. That's at best.
To not give you even a carry-on or a personal item though, I think is a little crazy because like, what am I supposed to just fly just with the clothes on my back and just like, who does that? Do people do that? Like, how can you fly with nothing? I don't even understand.
Hobo on a train, dude.
Yeah,
Spirit is made for people who are running from the law.
they have nothing going for themselves.
A complete, true degeneracy.
It's crazy to me that you can fill a plane with that many. There's that many people willing to go to the same place, and they're all degenerates like that, and they'll get on a Spirit flight, with no bags. Like, who the fuck are these people? And then they have the audacity to offer you first class for $1,000 or whatever. I'm like, I'm done with you guys, dude. They're tripping with no
First
luggage,
class?
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Fuck
I would
that.
like to do that, but it's too expensive.
No.
I would need way more points for that.
Nah, dude, that is wild, bro. I mean, I respect it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a market for them because they treat people like shit and they still keep coming back. That's
Some
your
of these people are
podcast.
out there. They're among us.
Yeah, or it's our podcast. We'll treat you like shit, and you keep coming back for
Yeah.
more.
Frick you. Take that.
Dude, your mom's on TikTok, huh?
Yeah, she is. She's consuming all of our content.
She's Team Coke, dude. I respect that, dude.
Oh,
I was,
100%.
Yeah, as they're dropping that, I was like, "What up, dude?"
Dude, no Pepsi. And my mom, like, she knows, she lets everybody know that she drinks Diet Coke. So if she goes to a party at one of the family's houses and there's no Diet Coke, she's like, yo, what the fuck, dude? You knew I was coming. Why is there no Diet Coke? And she'll bang on my aunt or my cousin for not having Diet Coke. I'm like, damn. I had her over the house a couple weeks ago, and I went out and bought 2 bottles of Diet Coke. And it, like, from the, just like the 1 liters or whatever. Because I knew I had to be prepared.
Oh, you get the liters.
you know, like whatever the normal bottle one is, not the 2 liter, but the smaller ones.
Oh, got it. Like
Maybe
the
not a
kid.
liter. It's like a
Yeah.
whatever. But I got a couple of those. And what's funny is they ended up bringing their own. They brought a bag with some Diet Coke. I'm like, dude, y'all have no faith.
They don't trust
They did
you,
not
dude.
trust me to host. And I'm like, I knew better, dude. I'm not going
That's
to make
funny.
that mistake. That's in my mom's like 10 commandments, dude. Diet Coke. You know, you have to have that shit. So, yeah.
Hey, man, it works out.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
surprised
well,
nobody hit me up for this CD key. Do you want to play this game, this beta game, Deadline? It's gonna be the
Put
new
it-
sensation. Nobody wants to play. Nobody said anything in the chat.
put it in an Instagram story and see what happens.
Well, Valve bans people who talk about it. That's why I did it on here
Oh,
as like
really?
a little like a thing.
Ah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess whatever.
No, maybe I'll take you up on it. We'll see.
It was fun. The
All right, good
textures
luck.
are all fucked up because it's before it's not
It's-
real yet. So
It's a alpha.
yeah, it's an alpha. It was kind of cool to be a part of it. Anyway, I keep cutting you off. Say what's your thing.
No, I was gonna
Yeah,
say like,
yeah.
if we can just end it, I gotta
Yeah,
keep going.
I can tell as I just keep talking.
I was like, well, hey, like I'm all for it. But dude,
Yeah. Nah, that's cool. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for sticking
Twi-
around, people in the
Twitch
chat.
stream.
Love you guys.
Later, y'all.
Peace, dude.